Oh, hello. Please, no, don't get up. Pleased to meet you. My name is Newton. Newton Fright. When it comes to most things, truthfully, I'd rather not, if given the option. No, not that I have a problem or anything, it's just things tend to go awry when I get involved, so I'd rather not. Understand? And now you want to know about my past. Which past? No, I mean I have a witch past, as in I was raised by witches. Have I mentioned I like puns?
Yeah, I see you staring, and I know what you're thinking. Like I'm some savage beast. I guess there's some truth to that. I mean, I grew up like most gnomes do, in a marauding pack raiding the weak to survive. I was a handful. I mean, I caused so much trouble, the pack gave me the name Havok. And that was going to be my life. Until I found a new path with the Guardian Light. I still feel all those primal urges the way I did before, but now there are these new desires. The desire to protect. So keep staring if you want. I just may have your back one day. And maybe you'll see me in a new light. A Guardian Light.
Oh, golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. I know I look scary and green and have tusks, but really I have a banjo. Want to hear me play? No? Well, you look like a trustworthy person, right? I can trust you? I'm afraid of everything. Figure that. A half-orc the size of an orangutan, terrified of literally everything. Irony is not lost on me. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Know of any flower fields I can take a nap in?
Thanks for the drink, stranger. Where'd I learn how to play like that? My muses rent their abilities for the night. Their price is undivided attention and rivers of ale. Where am I from? I'm from the echoes of Yukon with the broken voice, the wandering melodies of Jack's Polaricide, the breath between Herod McQueen's finishing note and thunderous applause. The pull at your belt from a too heavy money pouch. Mine's not tugging too hard at the moment, but please, ask me more personal, probing questions. Will I come to your party? Yes, I've heard of your carousing. Did I hear right that you woke up drunk with... Oh, it's happened before? Oh, I'm sure the priest didn't mind at all. But let me ask you this. Do you know the name Gaad? Never heard of him? Good. Well, I will come play for you and your rich friends. It would be your pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, hello. Aren't you beautiful? I'm Ezra. Bess. Lovely to meet you. Please don't touch the hair. It is as luscious as it looks, but we're not that close yet, darling. Oh, you're here for one of my parties. I'm afraid I haven't thrown one in quite some time, actually. I wasn't aware there were still people around that used to go. Well, it's always good to see a friendly face, and such a pretty one at that. Who knows? Maybe another party will be in the near future. Yes, I'll be sure to invite you. Ta-ta now.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Character Player, where story is the real DM. We're artists by day, we're nerds by night, and tonight we're diving back into our Ravenloft campaign. But before we do that, we have a couple of announcements. I felt like I was flying by the seat of my pants during that, so kick it over to you, Ricky.
Great. So I can be on the seat of my pants. This is great. Okay, guys. Our Ravenloft campaign is going to be continuing 2 Mondays from now. Ravenloft Chapter 27 will be on Monday, October 11th. So keep an eye out for our next session. We got some surprises coming for you. We're really excited. Also, our Eldoria Detour, The Depths of Avarice finale went live last week. You can catch that over on our YouTube or here on our Twitch for a little while longer. Please check it out. These guys did a great job. We had an awesome finale and an ambiguous ending. So who knows if the story is truly over. Also, we would like to announce that we have a brand new campaign that we are getting ready to launch. It is going to be a mini campaign. The official title is Zombie U. It is going to be a zombie themed story set on a Midwestern college. We're going to have some familiar faces on there. And we are going to have some new faces on there. So please come and join us for that. That is going to be kicking off on November 1st, the day after Halloween. We're going to be premiering this zombie-themed mini adventure. So please come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, please follow us on our social medias. We put up informational videos and funny sketches and things like that on our TikToks. We do tutorials on our YouTube. And all kinds of fun stuff. So please check us out at Character Player on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and at Character Play on Twitter. And lastly, we want to give some shout outs to some other creators that help make our show pretty amazing. For a lot of our sound and music, a big thank you to Syrinscape, SwordCoastSoundscapes, Michael Gelfi, David Kaiser Music, and so for some of our art, we want to say a special thank you to our very own Mark Kopitzke here. For a lot of the art that he's done for the show thus far. And we want to give a special thank you to Hero Forge for allowing us to use
the screenshots from their custom mini builder for our character art. So thank you so much, Hero Forge. I love Hero Forge's custom mini builder. They have so many different options to customize your characters, different races and items, from classic fantasy all the way up to contemporary to even sci-fi type stuff that you can make. So I love Hero Forge so much that I have written them a little song that I'm going to sing for them tonight. So here we go. I'm really nervous about this,
Going
guys.
off script.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about this, so here we go. Can you guys hear the music?
Yeah.
This one's for Hero Forge.
Hero Forge.
You have swords. If I want to use swords. You have hats and armor and gear. I can fly if my character's flying. Thanks to you, I can customize. I can craft my minifigures. I can have them painted too. Whatever class that gives me pleasure. Rogues. Hero Forge is pretty great. I can build my minis. Make them pose the way I choose. Oh yeah. I could use this site forever. All great ways to customize. All great ways to customize. Hero Forge is my hero. Thank you, Hero Forge. That's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo. Bravo.
Well done.
Thank you. I was inspired by their amazing custom mini builder. Go on. They didn't even pay me to do that. I just did that because I love them.
Does this come on? Does this song come with on the album with Sleepy Time Tea?
Sleepy Time Tea. I got it right here.
Our Kyle the Bard Christmas album.
Kyle the Bard Christmas album, baby.
ATV.
KTV, baby. Let's get this game going. I'm ready to die. Woo!
One last announcement, which is just that in October, you can expect to see all of our episodes of Ravenloft as a podcast. Those will be up on anywhere you can get podcasts. You will also be able to see them all on YouTube, except for the fabled episode 17, chapter 17, which has been lost to the universe, and that's just the way it's meant to be, apparently. Let that sink in. Got it? Good.
It hurts.
Did we do something wrong?
You know what you did. Now, with that, let's dive into tonight's episode of Ravenloft.
God.
Last we left off, our group of adventurers confronted the boy, Felix, in the orphanage and discovered that he was being possessed by some kind of demonic force that had caused chaos in the orphanage, as well as Milivoj's illness. After defeating the demon, they saw that Felix was incredibly shook up from the experience. Stiki and Aerith both spent time consoling the child, while Ezra went to question the now awakened Milivoj. Ezra was able to get Milivoj to admit he had stolen the bones of Saint Andral at the behest of a cloaked woman who promised him gold. He needed the gold to hire the wolf hunters, Yevgeny and Zoldar, to go after 3 children who had run away from the orphanage 3 days prior. He admitted to taking the bones and giving them to Henrik van der Voort, the coffin maker. The group, somewhat begrudgingly, made their way to the coffin maker's shop to deal with the situation as soon as possible. As Aerith snuck his way inside, the rest of the group tried to distract Henrik.
Yeah.
For him. Aerith found the bones hidden away in a wardrobe, and as he grabbed them, A loud, inhuman shriek was heard as 4 vampire spawn burst out of the upstairs windows and landed on the ground by our heroes. Meanwhile, Aerith heard the sound of the door to the kitchen opening behind him. And with all that being said, let's roll initiative.
Oh,
Ay,
fuck me.
Wow. Oh no. I'm sorry. All my dice are behind my computer. I was not prepared.
Can I use my Cardic Inspiration on my initiative?
You can use it at any point you like. So yeah.
Can I use it to
Really
subtract from another player's roll?
Oh,
Another player, not your DM.
Damn. Okay.
all right, we're good.
All right. Yes. Okay. 20 to 25. Anyone? Okay. 15 to 20.
That would be Aerith at 16.
Okay. 10 to 15.
12.
11.
Okay.
11.
Who has the higher dex out of you two?
Stiki for sure.
Okay.
Great.
And Newton, what is your initiative?
A critical failure.
Okay, so attacks against you this round do have advantage, but that is not something you have to worry about at this moment. So, first up, we have Aerith. Now, do you guys see the map over on Roll20?
I see blackness.
Over the whole thing?
Yeah.
Me too.
That
I forgot to load in.
make sense.
Yeah, I see blackness as
now.
well.
I still just see blackness.
Well, that is just the funnest thing.
No, it's actually pretty terrifying.
We don't know where we are. It's
Stare
pitch
into the
darkness.
void.
Maybe I'll reload the page. I'll try it.
Yeah, it's black for me too.
That is-
Once in every generation, a slayer is born. Her name.
It's Loretta.
Shing!
I think there's just a slow connection, Justin, because like I'm trying to reload. Oh wait, maybe we'll see. Nope, still black. Still all black.
Oh boy.
Do you have? Are you using the lighting, like
We have
the
dynamic lighting on.
what settings do you have set up?
For dynamic lighting?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any settings for it, but I can check that really quick.
Oh no, I cannot see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for dynamic lighting.
You have it on though?
It is on, yes.
It should be under the settings of the page. So like at the top when you click the little pop down, you click and you have the page that we're on.
Gotcha.
There should be a little wheel and you should click
Preference.
that. There it is.
Turned it off. You guys got it?
Oh wait. Yep. Well, now I see the whole thing.
Yeah, I see the whole thing.
Well, I'd rather that than nothing.
Okay.
So we'll just go with that for now. And with that,
It's
the
worse.
first person up.
It's worse than what we thought, guys.
Yeah.
There's so many more spawn.
The first person up is Aerith.
Oh
So Aerith,
my.
you hear the sound of one of the vampires spawn, or at least what you presume to be, entering through the kitchen. What are you doing?
Oh, I see. Oh my goodness. And wait, so the thing on the left is a different building entirely, or is that the lower level?
So
or-
you're on the second level. The
Yeah.
way the map is set up, the right-hand side is the second level, the left-hand side is the bottom level.
Oh my goodness. But technically, I don't know anything. I just heard a screech.
You heard a screech and the door open to the kitchen.
Okay. So these are there two? There's two windows, right there.
Yes.
Are they? Do they look open or like?
They're definitely closed at the moment.
Are they human-sized?
They are a tight fit.
Good.
Tight fits. Well then, what? Like, oh man, like I don't think I can fit at all. Or
At a quick glance, you think you could probably make your way through it.
Okay. Well, I don't know that these are spawn, so I wouldn't necessarily do that. I am going to cast enhance ability. No, I can't because I am out of spell slots.
What are you doing, Aerith?
Oh my goodness. No, I am. I'm gonna try to go through the window.
Okay.
Regardless, even if it is just the owner of this establishment. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make it through the window.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy at all, or are you just jumping?
No, if I hear that someone's coming through, and they're in the other room, I'm just going.
Okay. So you're trying to break through the window.
Well, I mean, I go over to see it opens, and if it doesn't, then sure, I'll break through the window.
Okay. Yeah, you go, you push it open. It's definitely a tight fit, but you go to jump through. Make a dexterity check as you fall to the ground.
Okay. The dexterity check or saving throw?
Check.
Okay. That's a 19.
A 19. Okay. You would have taken 2, but instead you only take 1 point of fall damage here. You just kind of land on your ankle a bit hard, but otherwise you feel okay.
All right. And with the rest of my movement, I'm going to go towards was that the back door? Yeah. Was that the front door? I'm going to go
the
south.
South is the front door. Yeah.
Oh. No. I'm going to go back around to the back door then, because I know my other friends are there.
Okay.
So I'm going to go...
Probably get to like right there.
10, 15. Okay. All right. So that's my movement and my action to do that?
No, I'd say that was just your movement.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a free interaction to open the window.
Okay, then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Gotcha. You can use your action to dash?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so Aerith, you charge down and around the building, but you can hear the noise of whatever was up there following your path.
Oh.
With that, it is over to them. So, the first one is going to pursue you, Aerith. You hear thud as something slams down out the window. And Aerith, looking over your shoulder, you see a vampire spawn lurch around. And it's going to use the rest of its movement to get within 10 feet of you. And that's going to be it for the red. Another one bursts out of the upstairs window and lands right next to the one that's kind of by you, Newton.
Playing his cards, because we can see them.
And looking around really quickly and just snarling, it spots you and it just charges up towards you and is going to take an attack. All right. So it claws out at you with these long, extended, sharp nails that have this kind of black bile almost oozing from them. That is an 18 to hit you.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
Okay. You take 7 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic damage.
So that is 12 points total.
No, I'm so sorry, Newton. So sorry. I got that incorrect. That's actually just 10 slashing damage.
Oh, just.
So just 10
better than the necrotic too. Yeah, just 10 slashing damage as it kind of claws right into your stomach through the illusion of Loretta, though the illusion maintains. But it's going to swing another claw in your direction. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And this time it's going to try to grapple you instead and hold you. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check to see if you can kind of keep it off you.
Dex check. It's going to be a 12.
A 12. So unfortunately, you try to worm out of its grasp, but it's able to bring its hands kind of underneath your arms and turn you, holding your head in place. You are grappled.
Help! Help me!
Henrik, who's right in front of you, slams the door shut.
Damsel in distress, help!
One by you, Stiki, is going to charge up and attack with his claws. The first one is an 11. Second one is a 17. You take 8 points of slashing damage.
No. My armor class is 18.
Oh, okay. It tries to claw into you, and you turn your shoulder at the last second. It catches the armor and just rakes across it. But even with the armor on, you can feel the force with which you were hit. Does no damage, but it's just there leering in front of you now. This one that landed right in front of you, Havok, is going to go ahead and attack. That is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Does not hit. It's going to try again. That is a 23.
23 hits.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing damage as you're able to deflect the first one with your shield, kind of holding it up. And so it brings the other claw underneath and catches you underneath your chin, and you can feel the hot blood kind of oozing down your armor in that moment. This one over here is going to turn and make its way up to you as well, Havok, because you're the closest one.
Okay.
That is only a 15.
Nope.
And only a 15 again.
Nope.
Yeah, so it tries to claw into you, but it doesn't find any purchase. This one down here, over by you, is actually going to start charging around this way. And you lose sight of it as it starts heading north. And with that,
well,
we
that
are
makes me
over
nervous.
To Ezra.
Okay. Do I know anything about the relationship between vampires and vampire spawn?
Make a quick history check. But this is something you have 6 seconds here, so make your quick history check. The DC is a bit tougher because you're trying to get it all done in this moment.
Load. Okay. 17.
You have some understanding that vampires spawn are, of course, connected with the vampires that created them. However, they do have some semblance of a freedom of will, where if the vampire does not give them direct orders, they can kind of do as they please.
But only the vampire that created them.
As far as you know, yes.
All right. I'm gonna come up to this vampire. Hello? Move, please. It's not moving for me.
Oh, it did. Oh, it did for me.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's weird. And I'm gonna use my fanged bite, and I'm gonna try to bite the bitch.
Okay. Try to bite that bitch.
Oh, 14?
That misses, unfortunately. So you go into bites, and your fangs start to kind of grow out as you go in for the neck. And at the last moment, it just shoves you back. And you're taken aback by the strength of this vampire spawn in that moment.
I would like to snarl at it.
Let's hear it.
Just.
I love it. All right. Anything else you want to do, Ezra?
No, that's it.
Okay. With that, we are over to Stiki and then Havok.
Stiki takes out his greatsword. And he lets out a yelp as it came up to him, and he slashes.
Okay.
Nope. Nope, that was not a good roll.
Stiki, I'd like to ask you, would you like to rage?
Now? Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so you run up to it and try to swing your blade towards its head, and it moves again with this very unnatural speed, just ducking underneath and snarling in a mocking sort of fashion in your direction. Anything else you want to do?
Stiki yells, "Stay still!" And then that's it.
Okay.
Man!
With that, we are over to... hold on one moment, actually. Havok, you have 6 points of healing.
Oh, okay. Didn't know.
Now we're over to you.
All right. So, seeing them kind of all close in on us and just wanting them to us to be able to get what we need and hopefully escape and just kind of like make this fight more even as they seem to be surrounding us. I am going to take a step back, so I'm within 5 feet of both Ezra and Stiki.
Okay. The one whose range you move out of is going to go and take an opportunity attack at you.
Yep.
That's 15. Misses.
Okay. And then I'm going to clutch the otter paw that I have around my neck. And this purple aura is going to start surging out of me. And I'm going to just shout with a loud scream. And it's going to extend out for me. I'm going to channel divinity and turn undead. This is creatures within 30, any undead creature within 30 feet of me that can see or hear me. So if they're nearby, I can hear that scream. It counts. I don't know if that one with Newton is within 30 feet. Let's see. Yep. I didn't do that on purpose either. Oh, sweet. Nope, not that one though.
Gotcha.
So those 4.
And there's not a save, right? They just...
no, it's for DC. Is it DC 14? Let me look. Yeah, it's a saving throw. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Okay, this is for the blue one by you. It's a natural 1. This is for the pink one above you. That is a 14. You said that is a save?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
It saves.
This is for the yellow one by Stiki. That's a natural 20.
Damn.
The green one by Newton. That is an 18.
Wow. Damn.
So the blue one was affected. You see it starts to kind of look around furtively, almost like an animal caught in a corner, and start to eye the path to the north. To the north.
And then, since that's not a spell, I will bonus action cast... sorry, I have too many tabs open. I will bonus action cast the cantrip Word of Radiance.
Okay.
Where's mine? So that's a DC 14 con save for everybody within 5, for all the undead within 5 feet of me.
Okay, so that would only be
the
blue one, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
DC 14 Dex. Constitution.
That's an 18 naturally.
It saves.
So, yeah, with a plus 3 con.
Then it saves.
Go ahead and describe to us what this looks like, though. I don't think
it's another instead of like the blue aura that kind of shoots through the ground, it kind of and then kind of like, and it then explodes in a similar way, but no effect, unfortunately. That sucks.
Gotcha. All right. With that, we are over to Newton. So Newton, you are currently grappled. You can still attack.
Yeah.
I think it's at disadvantage, if I'm not mistaken, a grapple.
So what I'm going to do is double blast this guy in the face.
Okay.
Get your hands off me! The first one is... How much do I add again now that I'm at level 5? 6?
You had your spell attack bonus.
Yeah, so charisma...
Charisma plus proficiency.
Charisma... Sorry, I have it right here. Yes. So it's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, real quick, I do need to mention, it hasn't been an hour, right? It hasn't been over an hour since we were in that last fight, correct?
The last fight? Sure, I'll say it's been about 45 minutes.
So I'm going to move my hex over, was my bonus action, to this vampire.
Okay.
So
declare that first.
So, yeah, I forgot to ask.
You're good.
So her eyes go black and just like reaches over her shoulder, and that was 7 points of damage for that first hit. And let's see what the second one does. Does 11 to hit?
11 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, so the jarring makes me shoot the other beam, hopefully in the direction that other people can see some light.
Yeah, I mean, right now you guys are lighting up the night around you with these different spells, and sure enough, some of you do see this green energy kind of shoot off toward the sky. Is there anything else you want to do, Newton? Shout out or anything?
I'm just going to scream, "Help!"
Okay. With that, we are back up to the top with Aerith.
Okay, so all right. Hearing these footsteps behind me, I'm like, oh no. And I'm gonna continue to run around 5, 10, 15, and as I round the corner and see that there's more of these guys. I thought I was gonna be saved by my friends. Oh my goodness. Actually, no, right there. Okay. I'm going to take out my dagger and take out my dagger and I'm gonna sing a really just ridiculously high like whistle range note like at my dagger, and then it's gonna begin to like vibrate, and I'll then slash it across the air, and a little portal from another realm like opens up for a second, and this black energy comes out and goes towards the two that are next to Ezra.
Yeah.
And the one behind me. And so these like almost like black flame goes out to these three, and I'm gonna cast Bane.
Ooh.
On those three at level 3. So I can do 3. And that's gonna be a charisma saving throw, and it's a DC 15.
Okay, this is for the one closest to you up top.
All right.
That's a failure. This is for the one with the pink. That is a success. That's a 15. And this is our last one. That is a failure. So blue and red are baned.
Blue and red. All right. And
anything else you want to do?
Yeah. I'm going to. Oh, in the process of that, I had to sort of nick myself for one of the components is blood, and so I'll just sort of like smear it and be like, "You want this? Follow me!" And I'm gonna keep running. 25. There, I'll be right there. And that's what I'm gonna do, right? That's all I can do because I'm out of inspiration.
With that, we are over to the vampire spawn. So the one that was chasing you is going to continue that pursuit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And it's going to stop right in front of you for a moment. And it just hisses out at you. Give us the bones. That's all it's going to do. Actually, no. It's going to use its action to move closer to you. The rest of its movement. The pink one, seeing you come around, is going to, and hearing that from its companion, is going to get closer to you. And Aerith, where do you have the bones right now? Are you holding them out, or did you tuck them away?
I did put them in a bag, yeah. So they're probably like a satchel at my side, yeah.
Gotcha. So this one is going to go ahead and try and attack you. It has advantage since you are being flanked. That was terrible. That was a big one. It was 19 plus 6. It's going to try and grapple you. So it tries to hold you. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you can break out of the grapple as this is happening.
Dexterity checks. Okay. Oh, but you said it was really high, so okay. So then that's Well, there's a possibility. I'm gonna try. So that's
Hell yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
17, and then I'm gonna use my card.
You don't have to.
Oh,
So you rolled a 17. You were able to break out of it.
okay.
Yeah. That was his first attack. It's going to try and attack you again.
Oh.
First one is an 18. Second one is a 24.
The 24 hits.
Okay.
Okay.
And this time it's just going to slash into you since you were able to escape before. That is 8 points of slashing damage. So you're able to break out of its grasp, and as you sort of push it back, it just claws out and grabs your neck. And more blood begins to flow.
Oh.
You guys have no idea what's happening with the one over here. So
No, we
describe
don't.
it.
Don't tell me.
The one by you, Stiki, is going to go ahead and attack. That first one is a 22.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage with my Shield of the Faithful.
Okay, that's
Use my
10 feet.
reaction. So it's you gain the ability to hinder attacks if the target is within 5 feet of you. You
Gotcha.
can impose disadvantage.
Gotcha. Okay, so maybe that doesn't hit. That's cocked. But that is 23.
Ah.
Damn.
Wow.
Sorry, I tried.
On this
Thank
first
you.
one,
Thank you for your attack.
8 points slashing damage, halved down to 4 because you're raging.
Okay.
And it's going to attack you again. Does that count for every attack, Havok?
No, I think it's just on one. Let me double check.
Okay.
When a creature attacks a target other than you, you can use your reaction. I can't use my reaction twice, so that was
Gotcha.
it.
Gotcha. All right, so that's another 23 to hit. You take another 4 points of damage. 9 total, halved down to 4. So that's 8 points of damage total for you, Stiki. And the blue one, correct me if I'm wrong, Havok, just has to spend its action moving away from you.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And it can't take reactions, and it can only use its action to dash.
Gotcha. Aerith, it is passing by you, so you could do an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Yes, I would like.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
Oh, because I don't know. I didn't know.
I know you don't know.
But yeah,
I've never wanted you to not hit more.
I know. Well, that's gonna be 16 plus 5.
That hits. Yeah, roll damage.
21. And I already had the dagger out, so there we go. This would be 1 plus 2, so 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah, just as it's going by, you just kind of stick your dagger out and catch it in the side. Now, what does that mean for your spell, Havok?
It ends.
Gotcha.
It ends.
So it finishes running past and then kind of dumbfoundedly turns back around towards the group. But you do notice it looks off to the right-hand side and then starts darting off away.
Which side is the right hand side?
I guess I'm looking at it from the north-south. So it looks back down the building south towards you guys. So it turns to the west, to the right, from its point of view, and heads off that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like,
No.
in good directionally?
So
The
where's
same
the
way
color?
the
Fairly
orange,
clear.
yeah. The
Yeah.
same way the orange one went.
Yeah. See, I was making sense.
Okay.
Okay.
So left.
Far
So-
left.
It goes left.
Left, right.
But you'll
All right.
move it. All right. Cool.
Yes, I sorry, I will go ahead and move that guy. But he's out of sight for all of you. So that's why I haven't moved the orange guy, and unless one of you rounds the corner, I'm not going to bother moving the blue until you guys make movements that way. The one that is grappling Newton is going to try to bite you. That is a 22.
Definitely hits.
You take 8 points of piercing damage and another 8 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is now decreased by 8.
Okay.
And it's
Oh
going
my
to use
God.
its other attack to claw you. That is that's not that good. That's only a 14. Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. You take another 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
I'm at 4.
Sounds good. With that, I believe that is their turn. So we are over to Ezra.
I think Ezra would just, Aerith, the bones!
I've got them.
Can he use his reaction to throw them if I hold my hand out like...
I already used my reaction.
He did. And plus, you'd have to like go into your bag, and I'd say that might take a bit more coordination.
Okay, well, Can I hold my action then?
Okay.
For like, if he throws them, to then after that do the rest of my turn?
I don't think you can hold to just do your turn. You have to have a specific action that you're holding.
Well, I want to hold until after Aerith's turn because I want to run if he throws the bones.
Yeah, I don't think you can, because that's just shifting the order in the initiative. I don't think you can do that. You have to hold your action to what you want to do. So it's like, I'm holding an attack. I'm holding the decision to run. You can do that.
I'm holding the decision to run.
Gotcha. Okay. So you kind of prep, dig your feet in the ground a little bit to run in which direction?
Back that way, but like kind of like...
By back that way, you mean south? Towards Henrik and them?
This way. Wherever this way is.
Gotcha. South. Yeah. Okie dokie. With that, we are over to Stiki and then Havok.
Well, Stiki's raging.
That's right.
Stiki yells, "Bullies!" And then he's using his sword, and I think he has advantage on that. It's like a +2, so he's going to swipe at the vampire.
Did you say he has advantage or he has a +2?
He has a +2.
Okay.
Okay, 18.
18 hits.
21.
Yep, that absolutely hits. Roll damage.
7.
7 point. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you slash into this one. It lets out a little. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah. Stiki goes, "Rah!" And he. That's it.
Okay. With that, Newton, you have 9 points of health returned to you.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And over to Havok.
Okay. Havok heard I heard Loretta yelling for help, and hearing that Ezra is we're kind of playing like a monkey in the middle with the bones kind of situation. I was like, okay, there's enough people over here. I'm gonna go help Newton because he's by himself. I'm gonna run around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can see around the corner here.
Okay. Did you directly pass the
yes, I did.
one? Okay, it's going to go and take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Only a 16. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
All right, you're good.
And now that I got these two guys in my sight, I'm gonna cast blindness, deafness at 3rd level.
Okay.
So my eyes go from purple, and then they go black, and then like little beams shoot out to both these guys. It's a Constitution 14 saving throw.
Gotcha. Are you making them blind or deaf?
Blind.
Gotcha. That's a failure for both.
Okay, they're both blind.
Okay.
And then, gosh, that's all I can do with that. I don't think I have another bonus action, but I think that's okay for right now. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, we're over to Newton. And back up to you, Aerith.
Let's do another double blast over my shoulder.
Okay.
You have advantage because it's blind.
Nice. I don't think I need to roll again for it, but yeah, it's going to be an 18 to hit.
Always roll again because you could crit.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 points for that first blast.
Okay.
Wait, even if you rolled a 1, it should be at least 4. Isn't your charisma +3?
I get a D10 plus a D6 because of the hex. That's how this works.
But didn't you have agonizing blast where you get to add your charisma?
Oh, remember I corrected you last time. I have the spear. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So 15 to hit.
That does hit.
And it's going to do 6 points of damage.
Okay. Go ahead and describe just what this looks like really quick.
So like, Loretta is she's at this point, I mean, like, just hanging by a thread, and she slowly reaches her hand up, and we see a big blue ball of energy just shoot into just 2 rapid fire blasts into the guy's face. So,
okay. And blindness, they don't get to save off damage, right?
Let me double check.
Check that out. Meanwhile, we'll go to Aerith.
I believe it's just at the end of each of their turns, but I'm looking.
Yeah, just let me know if something changes. Aerith, over to you.
Oh my goodness. And both these vampires are focused on me, right?
Yes.
That's gonna use my whole action to throw this to you, my friends. Okay. Got it. Then I'll grab my satchel and be like, "You want the bones? Here. You go get them." And I'll throw it to Ezra and pray to whatever spirits are around me.
Go ahead and make let's call this a dex, because you're trying to see just how accurately you can throw this to Ezra, given the fact that you are surrounded by 2 vampire spawn that are actively trying to hurt you.
Who's rolling it?
Aerith, sorry, this is about him getting into you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
That's gonna be 15.
Okay, and Ezra, make a dex check to see if you can catch this satchel. The catchel?
Catch the catchel. Catch the satchel.
Jackal? Looks like a jackal. Jackal?
Is it jackal? Paper. Snow. A ghost.
Okay. 18.
So close.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I am. You catch it in your hands, and you now have your movement if you'd like. We'll get right back to your turn, Aerith. I'm just going to let Ezra resolve this movement.
Okay.
I have 35 feet of movement. Whichever way is the church, I'm going that way.
You would want to head north then.
Oh, shit.
Of course I would.
I mean, that's where it is. Yeah, you don't have to. That's where the church is. I can't.
You can go down and then around or something.
Yeah, you can do that if you
Well,
want.
it's still 2 people regardless, because if I go around, it's... All right, fuck it,
the
let's do
yellow
it.
one already has used its reaction, so it wouldn't be able to take a swipe.
And it's blind.
It's also blind.
Blind. Okay, fuck it. Let's go down and around, okay?
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Gotcha. Aerith, back to you.
Okay. When I sort of turn back to them, do they seem intensely interested in the bones? Or are they salivating over my half-elf flesh?
You see that both of them are looking towards the bones at this moment, or where you threw the bones, rather.
Okay. Well, then I will say a prayer to the spirits and just wish that I could just blink out of existence in this moment. I can't. That's it.
So, to be clear, you're not casting the spell blink. You're just
No,
wishing you could.
I don't have any bonus actions I can do right now, so that's it.
We'll say a little prayer for you.
Yes,
forever.
thank
you.
All right. With that, it is over to the vampire spawn.
Just they don't get a save with damage, just so you know.
Sounds good. All right. So the one in front of you, Stiki, is going to just swing out while blinded. It's going at disadvantage because of that, which is lucky because that is only a 6 now. It would have been a 24. It's going to swing out at you again with disadvantage. That's only a 10, so I presume that also misses. All right. The one that is holding on to you, Newton, is going to go ahead and just try to bite into you once again. At disadvantage, which doesn't square with, the fact that it's holding. But I'll go by the rules. We'll do it. That is 12. Does that hit?
Does not. It does not hit.
And then it's just going to try to claw into you. Again, at disadvantage, but that is a 20. Non-natural.
Woo.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. And with that, you take 9 points of slashing damage. And those two are going to throw their saves. One rolled a 14. The
That's a
other
save.
rolled a 12.
Okay,
Which
that's
one
fine.
rolled a 14?
I didn't decide, so what I'm going to do right now is we'll say green is evens, yellow's odds. I'm going to roll a d4. It is even, so green succeeded.
Shit.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, it's the dice, guys. Sorry.
I know.
But yellow is still blinded. The ones that are right by you, Aerith, the red one is going to go ahead and attack you.
Minus
that is-
D4.
Yes, very true. So that's a 3. That's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
As it just tries to claw into you. And actually, it's going to just try and grapple you here. So go ahead and make a dex check to see if you can break out of the grapple.
No, that's bad. It's like 5.
Okay. Then with that, it's just going to try and bite into you. That is 18, but minus a d4. That's only a 14. Does that hit?
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay. So you feel these strong limbs kind of wrap around you and pull you in, and you can feel the hot breath of this creature against your neck as it goes to sink in, and you just throw an elbow back into it, which causes it to lurch forward, and the teeth miss your neck. You're able to avoid getting bit from
No necking on the first date. Come on. And so it didn't do any damage to me, right?
No, so no damage.
Okay,
No.
good.
Meanwhile, the one to the south of you is going to make its way around you and start heading north.
I'm gonna just, be very gracious and allow them to go on their way.
So heroic of you. And at this moment, you all start to hear to the north the sounds of screaming.
Oh.
Yes. And with that, we are over to Ezra.
I'm just using.
What? Okay. But just like vampires screaming or like people?
It sounds like, because the screeches you heard were very distinct. What you're hearing now is absolutely humans.
Okay, thank you.
Oh no.
I'm using all of my movement.
Spawn?
So I'm gonna go past this dude, and I'm gonna go as far as 70 feet's gonna get me up, like around and up.
Okay. You got a ruler here, so you can check that. Like there. What about right there? You saw where it ended?
Yeah.
And this guy is gone.
He can make his attack of opportunity. Oh well, he's grappling him, isn't he?
I'm presuming like there's space around, so you can. I'm presuming you didn't.
I would go
put
as much
yourself-
around him
Yeah,
as I
yeah,
could. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm presuming you're not like, oh, I'll just run by him anyway.
No. Okay, great. That's it. That's my turn. I'm hoofing it.
Okay. As you do make it around, you see 2 guards that have made their way down this way. And that's it. With that, we're over to Stiki.
Okay. So Stiki has entirely lost himself. He is full of anger. So Stiki is just like hacking away at this spawn.
Okay.
Advantage.
Yeah, you have
With advantage?
Yes.
Thank you. 20.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Yes. 5.
5 points of damage. Okay. You cut into this one, and as you're looking at it, you notice that where you had slashed before, the blood, the kind of black blood that was oozing from it, has seeped up, and the wound that you left there started to stitch itself back together.
Got it.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Stiki?
Nope.
All right. With that, we are over to Havok.
All right. Havok, seeing Loretta in a very compromising position, is going to run over here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right next to Loretta and this thing. And is going to say, no means no. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to touch Loretta and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at the second level.
Yeah.
You heal 14 points. I believe so, because it's 2d8 plus my cleric level. Yeah. Let's see, double check that. 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. That's even better. So 16.
Okay.
And then I'll do another Ward of Radiance as a bonus action. Just this purple light like comes from my shield and like pops in this thing's face. Dexterity saving throw 14.
Okay. That is a 13, so it fails.
Fail. Oh, sorry, Constitution. Does that matter?
It still fails.
Okay. Then that is 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, this one is again similar. You saw on its face that had been burnt off. You could even like see some of the skull underneath from where those Eldritch blasts has hit, but it's just kind of patching itself over as you attack.
Okay. I'm doing my best. Okay.
That's all anyone can do.
Then that's it for me.
Okay, with that, we are over to Newton and then back up to Aerith.
So, how does it work if I want to try to get out of this guy's?
You have to use your action to try to break out of the grasp.
Okay, so I'm gonna double blast him again.
Okay.
Double blast.
Double blast.
Iron Man.
Okay, I'm going to use my Cardiac Inspiration.
Ooh.
And that is still not going to work. An 11 to hit.
That misses.
No, I'm sorry, it's not 11. It is a 17.
17 does hit.
Yes, so that's going to be 10 points of damage for that first blast.
Okay. Yeah, you get this one square in the face, and it just lets out this horrid screech as its neck almost snaps backwards.
Try this again. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, with the continuous blasts from you, and then what Havok just did there, this thing looks nearly bloodied. It's not bloodied, but it's nearly bloodied.
We're almost there. We got this.
We're gonna die.
No.
And with that,
No.
we
we're
are
good.
over to the top. Aerith and Ezra, you'll be after the vampire spawn.
Okay. So, man, this guy's still on me. Right. Then I'm going to take a defense action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run down away from this thing. Yeah.
Aren't you grappled? Was I wrong about that?
No, the grapple missed him.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, you're able to run down. It is going to take a swipe of opportunity at you, but at disadvantage. It's not going to hit. That's 9.
No.
No dice.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it swipes at you, but you're just able to dodge it and go ahead and move your piece as you'd like.
Okay. All right. We're right there. And that's it. Because that's, that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. So I'm just going to send you guys something via chat.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Extra health potion.
That can't be good.
Right now, it's primarily for Ezra, but you guys all might need it in a bit. It's just a map of Vallaki, so that you have an understanding of where you're moving. You guys are at the 4 on the map, and the church is 5.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding?
What? It's not that little steeple thing that's right next to us. Oh, no.
All right.
Where's the Burgomasters?
The Burgomasters is 2.
Guys.
Okay.
Well, let's
with that,
go
we are
with-
back up to the vampire spawn. So the one that is grappling you, Newton, even with Havok by its side, is going to go ahead and just try and attack you again. First with its claws.
Impose disadvantage with the shield of the
Figured.
faithful.
That is a 10.
Mm-hmm.
That misses, I presume.
10 does not hit. 10 does
Gotcha.
not hit.
So now it's just going to try and bite you. That is a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okie dokie. You take, as the fangs pierce back in now to the same holes that have been there since the first bite. You initially take 7 points of piercing damage and another 7 points of necrotic that again depletes your hit point maximum. And as you feel some of the blood leaving your body, Havok, you see the creature start to patch itself up a bit faster than it was before. So basically, you do get the sense that it is...
So when those two types of damage hit, it's double. Like it's like 14 points total, right?
How do you mean?
Like 7 points necrotic, 7 points piercing, and it's 14 points of total damage.
Yes. Okay. But you only lose the 7 of the hit point maximum, not 14.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just the necrotic damage. But yes, it does look like it is healing up a lot from those attacks. The one by you, Stiki, is going to go ahead and attack with disadvantage. I rolled 2 natural 20s with disadvantage, guys. Isn't that great?
Man.
Wow.
Great. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, it's... Oh, wow.
Cool.
All right, that is... All right, that is 8 plus 9. That's 17, halved down to 8. So you take 8 points of damage as the claws rake you right up the neck, and you feel it start to cut in to your throat. It's going to attack again at disadvantage. That one's only a 10, so I believe that misses.
Uh-huh.
And now it's going to make it save to see if it's not blind anymore. It's a natural 1, so it's still blind. The one that you can still see, Aerith, is not going to pursue you. It's going to start running to the north. And it's going. And with that, we are over to Ezra and then Stiki. So Ezra, you see these guards. They say, "What's going on around here?"
If it's 6 words or less, it doesn't take an action, right?
I don't really hold it to a number count, just kind of how fast you can get it out. If you want a monologue, that might take an action, but
Right, I think Ezra would just vampire spawn attacking bones to the church and is just going to keep running.
okay.
Another 70 feet of movement.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, be sure to reference that map for you. I do have a map available for that, but rather than switching us back and forth, we're just gonna kind of eyeball it for now.
So real quick, so I can kind of plan my attack for next, because I assume that 70 feet of movement kind of gets me off of our current map, correct?
Yeah, it gets you over to the Locky map I sent you.
So, just so I can know, what do I see? Do I see flames? Do I see anything? I know we heard screams.
I'd say with your movement of 70 feet, you're able to get to that main road that heads through the town. And looking, you do see some people out and about that are like rushing away from the center of town. So they're running towards your direction. You also see some guards as you kind of make your way up that run past you heading towards the center of town. But you don't see any flames or anything like that at the moment.
Okay. But it seems like it's kind of centralized to the main road so far.
From what you see at this moment, yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. That's all I wanted to know. Please
But I would
continue.
say Ezra's intelligent. Ezra also knows you're not seeing them, so they could potentially be anywhere in this town right now.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah. With that, we are over to Stiki and then Havok.
Okay. Stiki realizes that, well, maybe he doesn't. He's raging. The blade is not enough anymore. Stiki drops the blade, and grabs the spawn's neck and shoves it to the ground.
Okay.
And starts punching.
So it's an unarmed strike.
Yep.
All right.
Advantage.
With advantage?
Yes, blinded still.
Oh, thank God. Okay, 18. I'm rolling fire today.
Bravo.
Don't say that.
So is Justin.
And so that is just add your strength modifier to a to 1.
Yep.
Strength modifier.
Ooh. 22.
I don't think that's accurate.
I have a +4 on my strength.
Yeah, and it's 1, so it'd be 5 points of damage. Not 22 points of damage.
What? Oh, I was sorry. I my brain did something different. 4.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. You just punch this thing into the ground. It's not looking too hurt, but you have it there for the moment. Anything else you want to do?
Can I stomp on it? You gonna let me do that?
Sure, I'll let you do that.
Cool. With strength, please. Do I still have advantage?
Yes, you do.
No. Never mind. That didn't work.
What'd you roll?
12.
Yeah, you go to stomp, but as soon as you let the hand off of its head, it rolls itself out of the way and you miss.
Great.
With
Cool.
that,
Thank you.
we are over to Havok.
Havok is just seeing this thing just tearing into Loretta and just like watching it just like keep just attacking her when she's kind of in this very compromised position. And I'm going to try and wedge myself in between them and push it off of him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Not bad.
And this is going to be contested against.
They're both 14s, and I'm gonna throw on my Cardic Inspiration.
You rolled 2?
Oh, yeah, I rolled at disadvantage. I rolled 13 on both, plus
gotcha.
1.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna throw my Cardic Inspiration on this, so it's gonna be a dirty 20.
So we have to roll again because they're rolling
No!
+3, which is a 20.
No! This is not gonna be as good. No.
What'd you get?
5.
Because I didn't roll great. Okay.
5.
Yeah, you try to push in, and for a moment, you're able to start to peel it off, and it kind of sends a claw your way that just makes you flinch for a moment, and with that momentary lapse, it latches back on.
Oh, would it be athletics and not strength? Just,
Athletics if you'd like.
Oh, then it would have had the 23. It would have been a +4 instead of a +1.
Okay, now we're retconning back to 2.
I'm sorry. I should have asked before that. I'm sorry. You can.
No,
it's fine.
Sure, I'll allow it. So,
Okay.
you are able to kind of get leverage with Loretta, who is also kind of pinned up against the door. So you also put your hand against the wall, and you're able to kick the vampire spawn away. You are no longer grappled. Newton, Loretta.
And then
Loretta.
so that's my action, and then I guess I'll use my bonus action to do another Ward of Radiance.
Okay.
DC Constitution 14.
Gotcha. I rolled a natural 14, so that's
Okay,
success.
you're good.
All right.
That's it.
With that, we are over to Newton. So Newton, you are not grappled.
Run!
Yeah, I'm gonna run and shoot from behind. So
Okay.
I have plenty of range now.
Yeah, move wherever you'd like to on the map. And,
I'm gonna move here and then fire behind me.
Gotcha. Roll the hit.
At it. And then I'm gonna move some more.
Fair enough.
The first one's an 8 to hit. Does not. Sure.
Ezra, you also notice one of the guards is following after you. The other one seemed to stay behind. And they can't keep pace with you, but they're trying.
The second one's a dirty 20 and it's 4 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, this one just blast. You feel like the hair on your neck, Havok, rise up as this thing flies past you and smashes into the creature. Still not looking too hurt, but you are hitting it.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to follow behind Ezra.
Okay. With that, we are back up to the top, over to Aerith.
All right, so now that I'm next to Stiki, and I'm gonna actually reach out to this vampire spawn and sort of put my arm around its neck, and then like whisper in its ear, and sort of this like black tongue comes out and almost like goes into its ear, and channel the spirits around me of Barovia against this thing and cast Dissonant Whispers. That's going to be a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
It's a natural 20.
Oh my
It
god.
still takes half damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be... So that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay. These whispers come out and it kind of grabs at its head for a moment, but otherwise it's fine. Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to then, as I did that, I'm just going to take one more step. So I'm opposite Stiki, so we're flanking, and I'm going to let go of it. Really, that was just for flavor, but you know.
Sounds good. Yeah. All right, with that, we are over to the vampire spawn. The one right by you, Havok, perks its head up for the moment, hearing the sounds of screaming in the distance, snarls at you, and says, "You're not the prey," and is going to try to get around you. You can make an opportunity attack.
14?
14 misses, unfortunately. So you try to swing at it. It ducks underneath your blow. And as you're running away, you kind of turn and look over your shoulder, and you see this vampire spawn running right past you.
Oh, okay.
But it runs right up to this guard. I'm going to go ahead and move Ezra and the other guard off the map here. That stands blocking the way. The one that is by you two is going to swing an attack over in your direction, Stiki. That is an 18.
Yep.
19. And you know, it's just actually going to try to grapple you. So you can make a dex or a strength check to try and break that grapple.
20.
Okay, yeah, it tries to grapple you, but you're able to just shake it off. And with that, it's going to try and claw you again. That is a 14. Okay.
No dice.
No dice. But it does roll. What was the save on blindness?
14.
Wisdom?
Constitution.
Or rolled a natural 14. So yes, it is no longer blinded. And with that, it is going to try to run away from you two. So you both get opportunity attacks if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eric.
I'm going to take out my rapier for this one here. And 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Give a little stabby at it. It runs away. Oh, that's good. Rolled a 1. That's great. 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you just catch its ankle as it runs past. Stiki, are you going for an opportunity attack as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Does that mean that Aerith tripped him? Or
No.
did he ran away?
Still running, yeah.
Okay, cool. Stiki, is there a rock nearby, DM? Is there a big rock near me?
It would take too much. This is just a reaction, so it's a fast.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fuck, the only thing that I can think of that Stiki will do is, like, try and tackle this spawn.
So you can't do that for a reaction. You can only try to hit. You could throw a punch at it. I'll allow you, because you threw your sword to the ground, to pick it up and swing it if you'd like. But you can't tackle it. So you can punch or you can swing your sword.
Can I trip him, please?
Not as a reaction.
No? Okay, cool. I'll punch.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay. 19 does hit. So that is 5 points of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see Aerith stab it in the ankle. It stumbles for a moment, and in that moment, you clock it across the face. It smacks into the wall, but just keeps moving. And you even see the spot where you stabbed the air start to heal up in that moment. And that is going to be their turn. With that, we are over to Ezra.
Okay. Does it look like? Do I see the spawn that were running ahead?
You do not currently see any spawn, but looking ahead in this moment, and now that you've had a second to just adjust to the road, you do see about 3 dead bodies strewn along the road.
Okay, I'd kind of like to. This is gonna make me go slower. I'm still gonna use like my whole action to move, but I'd kind of like to go not running, just kind of like not sneaking, but like watching. You know what I mean? So like if like a vampire spawn like is walking out of a doorway, I can like duck around. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I would say that means you can't use 70 feet.
Okay. I mean, I'll use as much as you let me.
I think that would have to be your action to be kind of keeping a perception as you're going. So
Okay.
make a perception check, and then you use your 35 feet.
5 for my perception.
As you're making your way forward, there's just chaos going on all around you. You see people pulling themselves inside. You can hear the sounds of them trying to barricade their doors, and then just screaming. It's growing louder and louder towards the center of the town. And that's your turn. With that, the guard who is following you is able to catch up since you've slowed down a bit. The one that's by you, Newton, is going to try and attack this guy with its spear. You see the guard shaking as it goes to stab into the vampire spawn, and the vampire spawn easily just deflects it away. And that's going to be its turn. With that, we are over to Stiki and then to Havok.
How the fuck are we supposed to kill vampires? Jesus. Okay, Stiki saw Ezra run the other way, so I think he would assume that Ezra is gonna go get some vampire action. So Stiki's gonna go that way.
You should rephrase that.
Ezra would love some fun vampire action. Unfortunately, it's not where this seems to be headed.
So, Stiki, you could, as you turn the corner there, you see Havok. You don't see Ezra, so you could use your action to move again, to make your movement 60 feet for this round if you'd like.
So if I stop right here, do I see the vampire spawn?
No, but I'd say you hear the sound of one around the corner there.
Cool. I'm right there.
Okay.
Around the corner?
Yes, the one by Newton is the one that you're hearing. You just don't currently see it.
Okay, cool.
At that point, we are over to Havok, and then it will be Newton.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna clear this corner, see this vampire spawn going after this guard, and knowing that I'm not fast enough to get over there, bonus action, Misty Step, right next to it.
Okay.
And just say, look at you, say, "You're not running away from me, bitch," and mace, try and mace to the face.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 14 again.
14 misses, unfortunately.
All right, that's fine.
So you swing, and at the last second, it pulls its head back, and you can feel that you're just inches away from connecting.
That's all good. At least I can help this guard.
All right.
Right.
With that, over to Newton.
I don't want to like give him an opportunity attack.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to slow down a little bit and just kind of like lean against the wall and then double blast. Oh, I'm just not rolling well. An 8 to hit does not do it. But 16 might.
16 does. Roll damage.
And I can never remember. That is a 9. 14 damage.
It's really good. Okay. Yeah, this one hits it right in the back. It stumbles forward a bit, but it's still okay. We're going to do Aerith and the vampire spawn, and then we'll head to a break. So, Aerith, what do you have?
I'm just gonna be. Oh, what was? Are we still doing the sprint thing?
You can still do sprint. So remember, you abandon everything else, and you can move 150 feet in one direction. So you can't use it to cut through corners or anything. It's a straight sprint. And on your next turn, you only get an action or movement. You can't do both.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
You too.
Well, you would have had to go around the corner anyway, though, so it wouldn't have worked on that first turn for Stiki.
So I'm just gonna pursue my friends and go 60 feet, but I'll use my action as a move.
Sounds good. You make your way over there. With that, we are over to the vampire spawn. This one, not even trifling with this guard. It's just going to try and move around.
No! Stop!
The guard is going to take an opportunity attack. Totally misses. Just a total whiff.
15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Yay! I did not expect that. Hey, that's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage from my mace.
Okay. Yeah, this one again is looking near bloodied, but as it runs, you see the wounds starting to heal themselves back up. With that, it's going to use its action and movement to continue running north, and you guys now begin to hear the sounds of screams growing louder, and a bell begins to ring through the town.
Good.
Take a break.
Oh.
Can you just kill us?
When we come back, we'll be out of initiative. If you guys engage or they engage with you again, we'll jump back in, but we're going to be out of initiative when we come back.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll be back in a bit where everything will go great.
Yeah. Super.
See you guys in a bit. and welcome back. So, just before we went to break, we dropped initiative. So right now, we're going to start with the group that is down south. So Aerith, Newton, Stiki, and Havok, you can hear the screams coming towards the center of sound, the center of town. Is that right? Center of sound.
The
Center of sound.
That's what I meant. I don't make mistakes. So you hear those screams, but what are you all doing?
Well, I'm just, man.
I'm gonna
Guard.
kind of try to.
So as of right now, we're just with the 4 down south.
Oh, sorry.
Very good.
I'm just like,
What was that? What was that?
where did Ezra go?
Is that the guard that says that?
Yes.
I'll say, alert every guard in town. There are vampire spawn here. And I take off running.
And I follow.
Everyone!
I follow.
Everyone!
Stiki, Newton, do you follow?
Sticky. I'm sorry, go ahead, Newton.
I need protection. I need somebody to help me.
Well, follow us!
Newton, as you feel, just kind of like hold your hands down by your pouch, you feel that it's a bit heavier than before. And looking in, you notice you have a potion of greater healing.
Oh. But I still have necrotic whatever, right? So I can only have a certain amount of...
Yes, it can only heal to a certain amount.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and... How much does that do?
44 plus 4.
44?
4d4.
4d4 plus 4. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Because, I'm not looking so hot here.
Gotcha. And guys, on Roll20, you can see the map of Wallachia.
Mm-hmm.
4, 2, so that's 14 plus 4, 18 points of damage, plus,
Yes.
18 healing, but I can only have a max of 22 right now, so I'm at 22, which is my max.
That's good. All right. And are you pursuing or?
Well, I guess a little something goes a long way. I'll follow you. I guess better to be together and strong than alone and weak.
And Stiki, what are you doing?
Sticky did not pause. Sticky is he's got his eye on the prize, and the 6'7" orc is like just like huffing and puffing and running as fast as he can.
All right, so you guys are all charging.
Wait up! Wait
In
up!
the street as you hear Newton shouting that out, somewhat being drowned by the screams. With that, we'll jump over to Ezra. So Ezra, you're still moving forward.
So, instead of trying to like sneak around, I'm gonna kind of try to like move with the chaos. Does that make sense?
To some degree. So you're moving with the guards and anyone. You do see like the occasional townsfolk coming out with a pitchfork or something. That's
Yeah.
screams.
So instead of like trying to sneak and going slow and still maybe getting like caught up by a spawn and like having to fight them one-on-one, I'm gonna try to move with the chaos and like try to go as fast as I can that way.
Gotcha. So you're trying to go back to 70 feet?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking on the map, I'm going to go and move your token. Are you heading on the main road? Are you cutting left over here?
Which one is the church? Is it this one?
The church is, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think for the moment I'm gonna go this way, down this side road. Am I able to cut through these houses here?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's definitely spaces. Yeah.
I know that's gonna be the next turn, but just as a...
Yeah, there's
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
spaces. So you start turning that way. The guard following you looks and sees other people heading the other way. You're not going with the group at this point yet. Most people are heading on the main road. So you're taking this side road through the town square.
Yeah, I assume there's still like people around though. No.
There's some, but it's definitely less people here. Most people have kind of closed. Sorry, we got a cat jumping on my desk. Most people seem to have been locking themselves inside, and in this area, it's less populated right now than it would be normally.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go down this side road. I'm gonna do it.
You start heading down that way. You do see the occasional person. A lot of people, though, anyone you see is really closing themselves in. As you make your way towards the town square, you do see some people that are still in the stocks. But looking up in the direction, you see blood oozing from their bodies that are limp, being held up.
The amount of time I don't have to deal with that.
Perfect. I would say the rest of you get to the road in the nick of time to see Ezra turn left down the side road. So what are you all doing?
That way!
It's a relatively straight shot, yeah?
To some degree, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use that sprint.
Okay. All right, so with that sprint, you're sprinting towards Ezra?
Yes.
Yes, with that, Ezra, you hear charging up behind you the sound of something. And you turn around and you see that it is Aerith.
I just keep going.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I'm actually gonna go the main street. I'm gonna like to sprint up that main street, that straight shot.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm sticking behind Stiki as far as the eye can see.
Stiki, which way are you going?
Stiki is sprinting. I'm following Aerith.
Following Aerith? Okay. And so that
Oh,
means Newton.
sorry,
is
you-
going- Yeah.
I'm splitting off. Yeah.
Okay. So Havok is going off, but the rest of you are able to catch up with Ezra. So we're going to stick with Ezra's group for the moment. What are you guys doing? You're following Ezra. Ezra, you're cutting through the houses.
Yep, I'm just going.
Okay. Rest of you.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay. You guys start cutting through. We'll stop you as you start to run past the Burgomaster's mansion, and you see that there are some guards that are standing out front, about 4 of them, that are protecting the entrance.
I think Ezra would just Bones to the church. Help us stay. I don't care. Kind of like either help us or protect the Burgomaster, but make do what you want. But that's what we're doing.
Gotcha. They don't really know what you're talking about because they don't know what the bones are, but they likely.
No one knows what the bones of St. Angela are.
You remember that only the Burgomaster claimed that only he and Arena knew of them.
Yeah, I'll sort of echo and say like, "Rally to the church! The protection of Barovia is at stake. Rally!"
Okay, I'm back.
Make a charisma check, Aerith.
That's gonna be general charisma or persuasion.
Yeah. And remember, this is a disadvantage.
Oh, it could get worse. Okay. That's gonna be 8.
Okay. They look at each other. You see they glance back at the house. And they just say, "We have to protect the Burgomaster. We'll rally when the moment arises."
I think the moment's arisen, my dude.
You guys are not the Burgomaster. You get the sense that guards probably don't want to go against him.
Pussies.
You continue on. With that, we jump over to Havok. So Havok, running as fast as you can, sprinting as much as possible. You eventually come around the corner, and you see the Blue Water Inn, where you see Ezek currently in the middle of a fight with one of the vampires spawn. He's holding it with his clawed hand, and he swings his axe into the neck, and you see the head start to fall off. Not all the way, though. It's still snapping at him as it's hanging on by like a thread of skin. What are you doing?
Guiding bolt, level 2.
Okay. Roll the hit.
That is okay. I lost that natural 20, but it's still a 22.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right, that's 5d6 radiant damage. That's 10, 17, 19, plus... 19 points of radiant damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Just like as I'm like running by, just gonna like turn and like almost like a baseball, just boom, like fling this bright glowing purple like fireball basically, and just hit the thing in the head, and it just like bursts with purple radiant energy.
Gotcha. And this vampire spawn goes limp in Ezek's clawed arm as Ezek turns his head to you, tosses him to the ground. And now you just get a better sense of the area. You do see Erwin and Danica from the Blue Water Inn fighting against another one that is clawing towards their direction.
Okay. Do I have enough? Oh God, I'm just gonna have to help. I'm gonna have to stay and help them.
Okay. You also just see, as you ran along that route, more and more dead bodies. Citizens, but you've also seen some children. As you continue along.
Yeah, I'm staying here.
Okay. So you just see the one that's with them. What are you doing?
You guys got it.
Havok, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, me. Still me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to the one that's with Danica and Erwin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump in there and get into the fray. Try and flank this thing.
All right.
So that's a single roll. Doesn't help. 9.
Yeah, 9 does not hit. But it does distract it long enough as Ezek comes by with his battle axe and just swings it down on top of this one, and nearly splits the skull in two. And with that, Danica takes what looks to just be a dagger and jams it up into its throat, and the thing goes limp. Danica says, "Quick, burn it! Burn it with fire!"
And I'll say to you guys, we're gonna need some help at the church eventually.
And Ezek, you watch as flame erupts in his clawed hand, and he just sticks it into the vampire spawn and starts to burn where it is.
Okay.
All right. With that, what do you want to do, Havok? Now that there are no.
I'm gonna all the vampire spawn clear in this area.
In this area, there were 2, and they're both gone.
Okay. I'm like, we're gonna need your help at the church, and I start taking off again.
Okay. You start taking off. The rest of you, while that was happening, continuing your way to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are able to make it all the way up to the entryway of the church here. I'm going to go ahead and switch you over to another map.
Oh boy.
Just so you can see. I'm not putting it on the Twitch. So
It's black. We're dead.
you guys
I can see.
be able to see.
Oh, there it is. Different area.
Cool. All right. Yes. So you 4 make it just to the exterior of the church. For a moment, it's going to be dark for your figures, but you should be able to see now. Right.
I can see the inside of the church.
Yeah.
Got a level roll 20. Okay.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So yes, you guys are just outside the church right now.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm not waiting.
You go to open the doors and you slam into it. It does not budge. And you hear from the inside, "Stay back, beasts!"
It's us, Father. We have the bones.
You there? Move those barricades. And you hear the sound of a couple of people working to move some of the desks and whatever it is that are behind them, some of the pews. And after a moment, the doors open. And you see 2 townsfolk in front of you, an older man and woman, that quickly kind of press themselves up against the wall to allow you through. And you see Father Lucian at the altar.
Ezra would rush in and make sure the other 3 rushed in.
As you begin to rush in, you see this woman rise up and grab Father Lucian around the neck and you watch as the visage of this old woman shifts, and suddenly in her place you see what appears to be a vampire spawn, but more like you as well. Both put together. You see her black hair is pulled back into dreadlocks. She looks at you and brings a dagger up to the father's throat and says, "That is quite far enough, you heroes."
Ezra's gonna look to the group.
What is it that you want?
I think you know what I
And why do you want
bones.
why do you want the bones?
That's not your concern, and
Well, no, it's not really our concern, but we have them, and we would like to know why you want them.
We're inside the church, though. Yes.
yes, you guys have walked inside.
Okay.
Ezra's gonna hold up the bones and his free hand. He just let the father go.
As you do that, Ezra, the rest of you notice two vampires spawn that stand now just outside, looking in, not moving in.
Can you move us into the church?
Yes, you guys also can do that as well.
No, I
I
don't have
see.
ability to move my character.
No one does?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, then yes, you guys are in. All right. So, at this moment, Havok, you round the corner, and you see these two vampires spawn, sitting outside,
Okay.
looking in.
I'm charging up towards them. I don't know what's going on in there.
Do I hear them? Do I hear her?
Yeah, you guys definitely hear Havok charging.
So as soon as I hear that, I would like to cast magic missile at her hand holding the knife.
Okay.
Really? There's no room for negotiation here.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe not,
Well,
but I don't think so.
didn't try. So
Nope.
Let's see what happens here.
And as soon as I do that, I'm not even waiting to see what happens. I'm gonna book it down the stairs.
Down the stairs. What do you mean?
Where I know is it down the stairs?
There's a latch, and there's a ladder that leads down.
For where the bones go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going.
And I'm gonna. Can I do something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out, "Barricade the doors!" to those two people, those two villagers, whatever,
Okay.
and whoever else.
They are pressed up against the wall at this point, and now seeing the vampire spawn outside, they seem hesitant, but they start to move towards it. But as this happens, go ahead and roll your damage, by the way.
That's 4. Force, I think? I think it's force damage that's magic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Each of them hit.
It's just one.
Oh, your magic missile
It's
sends
first
3.
level.
It's
Is it
still
3?
It's
Still
still
sends
Oh.
3.
deep.
Still sends
Oh.
3.
Whoops. Okay, then wait a second. 12. That's gonna be 12 force damage then.
Okay. With that, it smacks into her hand, and she drops the dagger, and instantly switches to bring her hands, the sharpened nails, up to his throat, and say, "The bones, or he dies."
I already left. I didn't even wait to see what I cast it and ran.
Okay.
And
You get to the back. You open up the carpet that's hiding in, are able to open up the latch. What's everyone else doing?
I cast Bane on her.
Okay.
Same sort of thing. Slash open sort of a little portal to another realm, and it's gonna be charisma saving throw DC 15.
That is a failure.
All right. So 1d4 minus saving throws and attack rolls.
Okay.
I have a question.
And I'm gonna move forward.
This is just like this is a rules question that I'm unfamiliar with. So was the vampire spawn that Ricky finished off? Was that the one that I hexed?
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
You were there. Yeah.
So there's not like some supernatural like knowledge that is lifted when a vampire dies, or like because my hex.
Yeah, you don't feel like it's dropped.
Okay. Okay.
You don't feel any kind of shift.
Okay.
All right.
So Stiki is acting as a bodyguard, just to like he'll put his body in between another spawn to make sure that Ezra gets the bump to be.
Okay. So are you running up with Ezra?
Yeah.
Okay. You run up there with Ezra. Havok and Newton. Are you doing anything on this kind of free round? Because we are going to.
I'm gonna do something a little weird.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and pull out a lit candle.
All right. And
I'm just gonna hold it out and I'll say, "Let him go! We'll burn us all down."
Okay.
Could I have moved?
Yeah. Where would you like to move?
I'm gonna move with the villagers to close that door. Like I want to
Okay.
go there to be ready to like barricade it and everything.
Gotcha. And Havok?
I'm gonna pull that same move I did with the guard earlier, and Misty Step, and try and in between her and the father, and try and push her off like I did earlier. Kind of same move.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your strength.
Oh, please, Lord, please, Lord. Natural 20 and a 15. So that's a 19 total.
Oh my god.
You misty step in between, and just as you feel like you're about to push her away, your hand slips. And you fall to the side, landing right by her.
Okay.
She just looks at all of you in this moment. So be it. And she slashes.
Disadvantage?
She slashes across Lucian's throat. And
Well, it's a minus D4 for the attack. Thing.
Yes. Blood pours out as Lucian falls to his knees and looking at you, Ezra, says, "Don't worry. They're of no use anymore." And then she stabbed down into him again. Claws into his back, removing some of his death saves. And with that, let's roll initiative, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
Great.
Yay! Yay!
Seven.
Is there any room for conversation?
There was
Tell me about it.
20 to 25. 15 to 20.
17 for Aerith.
17 for Rhea.
18 for Newton.
Okay, Aerith and Stiki, who has the better dex?
I have a 14 dex.
I also have a 14 deck.
Okay, you guys can decide who will go. With that,
Aerith, you go.
10 to 15,
Okay.
5 to 10.
7.
Okay. With that, let me switch over to our battle map here. Make sure we have
Great.
everything in view. You guys are on the battle map, yeah? Yep. Yeah. No. All right. With that, it is her turn. And just looking at you, Ezra, once again. She laughs as she claws down into the body of Father Lucian.
You're unnecessary.
My father loser.
Bro, he's literally dying.
Could have done something. Could have helped. He could have helped.
Lucian looks at you. Havok looks up at you. And with his last breath, says, "Run." And dies. With her other attack, she's going to swing out towards you, Havok. That's not great. That is only that does not hit you. So just rising up, she swings at you, and some of the blood from Father Lucian flecks across your armor, but she's unable to actually find any purchase. With that, we are over to Newton.
Okay, I'm kind of a one-trick pony here right now. Because I don't have any spell slots. So I'm going to try to get as far away from the bad people as possible. So I'm going to use my movement to get me to the left-hand side and take cover.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So like the corner would be awesome over here on the left.
Gotcha. So you want to be right here?
Yeah. And I'm going to shoot her.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll the hit.
But I don't get... So you're saying that my hex has not been released to be able to move it, so I only get to use...
No, so you get the sense that whichever vampire spawn is still out in the streets. Or
25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
8 points. And then let's do my second blast. 14 to hit.
14 misses, unfortunately.
That's stupid. Okay.
But you are able to hit her with one. And,
that's all I got.
Okay. With that, we are over to Aerith or Stiki, whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, I'll go. And I'm gonna actually step a little bit to the left there so I can have visual on her.
Gotcha.
And
gonna switch places with this guy.
Same sort of thing. Sort of reach out with my sort of spiritual awareness and call out to the whatever ghosts are within this church here, and within her mind, a bunch of whispers explode of rage and sort of fury, and it's going to be a wisdom saving throw, but it's minus D4 because of the bane.
Gotcha. Okay.
DC 15.
Roll natural 17. She has a +3 on her wisdom save, so no matter what she rolled on her bane, she'd be successful.
Okay, then she takes half damage.
Okay.
Six damage. I mean, because it was 12 and then half.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you see her hold her head for a moment, but then just turn around, smiling, and you can now see her fangs in the torchlight of this church. Anything else you want to do, Aerith?
No, because I can't really do anything else here. So, does it seem like the vampire spawn are moving in? Are the villagers pushing the doors closed?
At the moment, they don't seem to be moving in. The villagers look like that's what they're about to do, is try and push the doors closed.
Okay. All right, then I will stay there.
Gotcha. All right, Stiki, over to you.
Stiki is putting his body in between Ezra and whatever is coming Ezra's way.
Okay.
So if Ezra is moving into the tunnel thing, then that's where Stiki is going.
Gotcha. So you're basically holding to move with Ezra. Gotcha. All right, with that, it's over to the vampire spawn. So, Aerith, you see as the doors start to get pushed closed, the vampire spawn looked like they were about to move in, and then just back off. Just stare inside.
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not a fan.
That's it. With that, we're over to Havok.
Taking the blood that like splashed on my armor and looking down at Father Lucian, Havok just can't go into a rage, but is in a state of just absolute vengeance at this point. And her hands just start moving frantically as she's going to cast. I'm going to cast both Sacred Flame and Word of Radiance against this woman in front of me. So Sacred Flame is a Dex saving throw 14. Word of Radiance is a Constitution saving throw 14. I'll roll my damage here.
Okay. First one fails. Second one fails.
Oh, they both fail? Okay,
Yep.
so that's going to be 9 points of radiant damage and then an additional 8 points of radiant damage. So 17
Okay.
points of radiant damage total.
Okay. Yeah, this hits her and she's just smiling. Are you angry? Are you getting emotional?
You're going to die here today.
That's adorable. And with that, you watch as her body begins to turn. And you see mist where she used to be.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
See a cloud of mist where she was.
It's still there, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. With that,
Disappearing vampires?
we're over to Ezra.
Dracula did that too.
I'm just going. I'm going down into the
Gotcha.
in. Yep.
You head down, and you're able, with your movement, I'd say, to get back to the altar where the bones go.
Yeah. Okay, great. I'm gonna put the bones on the altar.
All right, you place them there. You wait for a moment. Another moment.
Can I pray? Can I pray to Saint
Use your
Andral?
action and your movement to get there. That's what it would take. So nothing seems to be happening.
Okay.
With that, we are over to her. So
Oh boy.
this mist in front of you just begins to dissipate around the room, Havok. And you don't see this. You don't see a strong concentration of the mist anymore as it just kind of filters throughout the church. And she's gone.
Okay.
All right. With that, we are over to Newton.
So I can't shoot anything.
You don't see anything to shoot. There's mist around you. You could just fire at the mist if you'd like.
No, I'm gonna disguise self.
Okay. As?
I'm gonna turn into Strahd.
Okay. Suddenly, Havok, do you think you are seeing Newton in this moment?
I mean, I have a passive perception of 16. I don't know.
I'm guessing in your rage. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. I
It's
guess
your
I'm
call.
looking around the room though with the mist, so maybe I might catch it.
It's totally your call. I just think that'd be funny. But suddenly, looking around, you see Strahd von Zarovich, where Newton used to be.
Huh.
I feel like you know me pretty well.
Newton, what are you doing? You still have a turn.
What are you doing?
He's not the count.
Yeah. Well,
Do your Strahd voice. Do your Strahd voice.
I don't have to do my Strahd voice.
Well, it'll make it more realistic if you do it.
Newton would have to remember that voice. That's on you, my friend.
Check out episode 20 if you want to know.
I will when it's a podcast. Where have you gone, my child? Show yourself.
Make a persuasion check, just naturally, because if she was seeing you, there'd be some advantage.
Persuasion.
I'm going to switch us away from the battle map. Those on the stream, we're going to go right back to this.
It's going to be a 12.
Okay, you say that, and you wait. With that, we're going to drop initiative for the moment. Could get back in. Right now, we're going to drop it. We're going to stay up top there. So, Aerith, you just heard Strahd von Zarovich, maybe, behind you, because you definitely didn't see Newton change. You just hear some odd voice behind you calling out.
Some inaccurate voice.
Do I know of another exit to this place?
You know there is an exit that leads towards the orphanage, towards the back of the church.
Okay. Then I'm gonna book it towards that exit.
Okay. As you round the corner, you see Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah, I'm just
inside the church.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Wherever that is. Where is that? Is it over on the left?
Yeah, this is they don't have a map technically for this church in the module, so this is the map from Barovia, but it's basically over here.
Right, because there aren't any exits in the catacombs, right?
No. And you do see that this exit as you get closer to it is also barricaded.
Oh, then I go to the catacombs.
Okay. Kind of looking over your shoulder at this Strahd von Zarovich, who...
Do I look over my shoulder?
When you see Aerith?
No, I'm just like terrified. I'm going down. I need allies.
Gotcha. You head down, and with that, we'll jump down there. So, Ezra, you are in front of the altar here. Yes, Newton?
So I have. So if we're out of initiative, can I cast another cantrip?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do message.
Okay.
And let everyone I know in the vicinity know that I have disguised myself.
Okay. You have to do that one by one, but that's what you can start
Yeah.
Stiki, you're just behind Ezra, who's standing in front of this altar the bones are on. And you hear the sound of footsteps coming up behind you.
Stiki turns around, so his back is to Ezra, and has his sword prepared.
From around the corner, you see Aerith running in your direction.
Strahd is here. Strahd's here.
Oh! I almost. Oh!
What do we do?
I think
Don't do that.
while they're doing that, Ezra would realize that like something's like off, and I think Ezra would just Havok.
Okay.
Call for Havok.
Got it. You shout it out. At this point, you three probably get Newton's message. Newton, what do you say in your message?
I say, I disguise myself as Strahd to try to convince her to not hurt us.
So you guys all hear that.
Great.
One by one.
I look over at him after I get my message. I go, I know, and I walk away.
You start to walk away. As you do hear the sound of smashing. Like things are being broken in a room upstairs.
Fuck! I run upstairs.
Okay,
Ezra's gonna call again. Ezra's gonna call another Havok.
Gotcha. Havok, you can make your way back. Again, you can be on the map for reference here.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear it coming from behind this door.
Okay, I'll go in.
You try to push open, and it doesn't budge. It feels as though it's barricaded from the other side.
And I'll just shout, "This is Havok. Who's in there?" You bitch!
Your friend already returned the bones by now, hasn't he? And yet, I'm still here.
Stiki notices that Havok is not listening to Ezra and goes, Havok! Listen to Ezra! Listen to Ezra!
Stiki, roll a d100 for me.
30.
Stiki, you feel a rage come over you that you have not felt in your life towards Havok, who convinced your group to go do this tonight, who didn't come down here with you. And you are furious with Havok at this moment.
So Stiki...
It's the kind of anger that controls your body, you know?
Right.
Feel out of control.
Stiki walks away from Ezra and says, Havok! We are calling you! It is your fault! You have to do what is right! Why aren't you paying attention?
Havok, you hear that? Your friends are calling. It'll be a real shame when it turns out you can't do anything.
Can I
This
insight check
town's
that?
not safe anymore. Yeah, make an insight check.
On the you can't specifically, you can't do anything. Is like,
Yeah, go for it.
is there any kind of bit of fear behind that?
I guess we'll find out.
16?
What you hear is glee. Triumphant glee. And at this moment, Havok, you start to smell the scent of something burning from within the room.
I'm gonna try
Ezra's
and push
gonna-
the door open.
Ezra's gonna start trying to pray at the altar. He has no faith, but he's gonna try to pray.
Okay. Ezra, what do you do?
He's gonna like put the bones on the altar, cover the bones with his hands, and like kneel, and just. I know that there's magic and there's higher powers and there are things I don't understand, and I know that I don't have the belief that you want me to have to ask you for anything, but this town needs protection from something, and if that means protection from me, then do it. I don't care. Just please help them.
And when I see that Ezra's doing that, I'm gonna kneel down next to him and assist him, sort of reaching out with my knowledge of spirits and sort of the supernatural in that way, and cast guidance.
And Stiki is going to bum rush Havok, grab her by the collar and like pull her back and say, "Go help them.
So Stiki, at this
I'll
point,
do this."
You said you were downstairs, so you're climbing up.
Downstairs.
Yeah, so you climb down the ladder with them. So I'd say in this rage, at this moment, as they're praying, you charge back up that ladder. But Aerith, you were casting guidance on Ezra?
Yes.
Okay, Ezra, roll a religion check.
Plus a d4.
Plus a d4.
I'm gonna use my I get one font of magic. No wait, I get a magical guidance once a day. Oh no, I get to use a sorcery point, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
I'm a fucking nat 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Throw a Cardic Inspiration on there just for good measure.
And the d4. And the d4.
Okay, well hold on. Let me roll the d4, because right now we're at a 22.
Get that 30. Get that 30.
22, 24, 25, 26. I'm gonna leave it at 27. We're at 27.
Okay. You pray, hoping for a response. Havok, roll your strength check, try to break through the door.
Newton is walking his way over to Havok.
Ah!
Newton, you round the corner, and you see the two townsfolk who have finished barricading the door, and they turn around.
Oh my god!
so sorry. Please have mercy. Have mercy on us, please,
I
please.
shouldn't laugh.
I say, help him with the door.
Yes. We're gonna help you with the door.
Please.
All right, roll the damage, Havok.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You smash into it, and you definitely feel some bits break as the door slightly opens. So you can now somewhat see within.
I can see in there. Can I see the flames?
As you're looking, you see there's one holding. It's burning.
Druidcraft. Put it out.
Okay. You got Druidcraft, and you put it out. But based on what you're looking at, it's pretty decimated already.
I Eldritch Blast the door.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll damage on that.
All right. Be 10 and 9, so 19 points of damage.
Okay. A large hole courses through the door. At this point, you now have a clear line of sight in there. The door doesn't burst open, but you definitely blasted some stuff. And at this point, Stiki, you have reached Havok.
Okay. Stiki burst. Wait, are you inside the room already? Or are you at
No.
the entrance still?
Entrance.
Okay. Stiki grabs Havok and pushes her over to the side and says, "They need your help. Why aren't you listening?"
And you hear from inside the room, "It's not safe here anymore. You might want to move the girl." And you hear the smashing of a window from inside the room.
I look. Do I still have eyes in the room? Like, did I get pulled completely away, or can
Stiki said she pulled you away.
Oh, would I be able to resist that?
You didn't say anything?
Well, I just
Sure.
didn't realize exactly where I was being pulled. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's fine. I got pulled away. Can I see into
You're
the
okay.
room at all?
You can poke your head back as you
Yeah.
hear
Do
that.
I see that journal?
You do not.
Can the person in the room see me?
There's no one in the room anymore. The window's smashed, and what you hear now is Irina, Irina, the stunning bride to be. This kind of sing-song that begins to fade away as you get the sense she's moving away from the church.
But the vampire spawner's still outside, right?
You guys closed the door and you barricaded it? I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna step back around the corner where no one can see me and recast disguise self back to Loretta.
Okay. They turn as they're like, we tried. It's barricaded. Please have my.
What? You look like you've seen a ghost.
What is happening? What is happening?
Strange times we're living in. Strange times.
Ezra and Aerith, you wait and wait and wait. You have no idea if any effect has come over. But Ezra, you don't feel any kind of uncomfortability or anything like that.
I think like staying in that position, like kneeling, he would just like softly, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
And as confused and lost as you feel at this moment, Ezra, there is this mix that doesn't take away those feelings, but this additional feeling of comfort, almost as though someone's holding you and this moment and telling you that you tried your best.
Maybe there's someone else who follows the Morning Lord in another town, or in that abbey in the mountains, or
Every time we get further, we'll be there.
Jump back up top. Stiki, you and Havok. Stiki, you're still feeling this rage.
I'm gonna try and go up to Arena's room and check on her.
Okay.
Not like fast, but just like try and push past Stiki.
Okay.
After, I'll lock eyes with him first. I'm gonna lock eyes with him, and I see his rage. And I, 100%, those thoughts of, is this my fault? Did I fuck up? But then, that moment of, no. You were right. This is not your fault. They were here already. This would have happened if we were asleep or if we would have gone. And this is all running through her head. And then I'm just gonna look at Stiki and just try and move past him to go check on Arena.
As Havok walks past him, Stiki says, "They need your help praying. They don't know what they're doing."
There are other people that need my help first.
Oh my god.
Stiki, it really is. It's as though Havok just said to you, you're just a dumb little child who doesn't know what's right.
I'm gonna sit with that one for a second while I figure out what to do. Thank you, DM.
With tears that are tinged with blood, because like vampire, so like they're kind of pink. Ezra's just gonna keep repeating, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry." One hand still on the bones, crying, repeating, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry."
Gotcha. And again, you feel this sadness overtaking you, Ezra. With this weird kind of feeling of comfort too. It's odd that you're feeling as though you're being comforted in this moment too. It's a weirdness.
I think Ezra would just lean back on his heels. I don't think we have any other option but to kill.
we should never got involved here. We're not heroes. Just trying to survive. Should have been.
Ezra's gonna stand and just kind of look at the bones and just kind of almost in disgust. The laugh was me, but just kind of in disgust, just I'm supposed to protect them. They trusted you, and now they'll die because of you. And turn away and go to head up the stairs.
Loretta's like kind of at a loss, and she kind of like goes into the, I guess the where the pews are in the church, and she sits down, and with a twinge of madness she starts to sing, and she sings Beulah land, I'm longing for you, and someday only outstay. She kind of laughs. There my home shall be eternal. Beulah land. She kind of trails off. Sweet Beulah land.
As you were singing, the two townspeople were turning over the body of Flatbush, holding him in their arms, crying with the songs. After you go to Arena's door, it's looked open. She's not in there.
Arena! Arena, it's Havok!
No response.
Just, I'm gonna scan the room for any signs of, like, if she was taken or if she might be hiding somewhere else. Is, like, the room tossed?
No.
No? Maybe she just ran. Okay.
As
I'll head back
Newton
down.
was singing, Stiki walked to the entrance of the church. Who is nearby? Is it? It's just Newton and Newton.
The two townsfolk are holding Father Lucian.
Okay.
But you can get
Over his shoulder, Stiki says, "Barricade the door. Let them know that I'll be fighting." And then Stiki leaves.
Okay. You remove the barricade. Havok, you see this happening. You open the doors, Stiki. There's no vampire spawn outside.
Like in the area, there's no vampire spawn. Is there still screaming in the town?
The bells are still ringing, but you don't hear screaming. As you look back towards where you all ran from, you see a small contingent of guards circling the area, kind of glancing down different alleys, holding their weapons out. They spot you and say, "Stay inside! We're not sure where they've gone, but they could still be here."
Okay, Stiki runs back in and he yells up to Ezra and Aerith. We don't know where they are. They're not in the town.
I feel like, can I say at that point Ezra's come up?
Yeah, at that point you have made your way. Aerith, you said you were going up to?
I'm still at the bones. I'd like to do something, but let me know.
Yeah.
I can wait.
No, we will in a moment. Go and handle this for a moment. So we'll do Ezra, and then we'll jump over to you, Aerith.
Mm-hmm.
Ezra would come up out of the latch, leave it open, obviously, for Aerith. And then he would just... It's time, Stiki. We're leaving.
But what about the people? What about Arena?
We did what we could. We're not heroes. It's time to go find your sister.
If any of us is a hero, Ezra, you are.
No, Stiki, I'm really not.
Over to Aerith. So Aerith, you're down with the bones still. You listening to the fading sounds of Ezra climbing up the ladder. And then it's silent. You can still somewhat hear activity up in the church, but it's very faint.
Aerith sort of sighs and looks around at the room. So quiet down here, especially after the last hour or so, and very just methodically, matter-of-factly, picks up all the bones and puts them in his knapsack. And once again, puts it over his shoulder. Doesn't tell anyone that he's taken them, but goes up and joins the rest of the party upstairs.
As you start to walk back, you pass by the room where Andre is. You hear a faint voice. Hello? Is everything all right, Father? And you see the broken visage of Andre Duskov come to the door and peer out at you. You are not the father?
The father's gone. He's gone.
Father's not gone. Father, always here brings food. Where's the father? It's good for me.
So, Andre, no, he's dead.
You see this just completely neutral look on his face, almost like you just told him it might rain today. But you also see a tear start to fall down his cheek. But again, based on the look on his face, seems like
Andre, we should go to the orphanage. What's the orphanage director's name?
Miss Velasco.
Miss Velasco.
Yep. Bet it is.
I'm gonna talk to her and see if she can take care of you. In fact, you stay here and I'll talk to her. All right?
Bring food.
Yes. Bring food. All right, just. And goodbye. And I just walked up the stairs.
Goodbye, Father. Alright. Climb the ladder back up. As Stiki, you're finishing your conversation with Ezra, and you guys are all in the same room now.
I'm standing kind of over by Father Lucian, not kneeling down, but standing over him, and just with my arms crossed, really tense, prepared for what I assume is going to be an argument.
We should go now before anyone starts to come and investigate and ask questions, and because we're going to get held either, even if they don't determine it's our fault, they're still going to hold us. We should go now.
Stiki has his head dropped and he nods and he just goes to the door.
Come on. If you can't make a decision, follow me for now. Let's go.
Where are we going?
We can decide later. We need to go out of the city. We need to leave.
Fine.
I guess so.
All right.
Start to walk out. As you do, you see more guards. So you open the doors and say, No, we're on lockdown. Get back inside. Barricade the doors. Again, we're not sure if there are any around.
They already left.
We're coming out to fight and look for them. We're gonna.
No more townsfolk. Inside.
Do we look like townsfolk to you?
What's that then? You causing dissent, huh? How do we know you're not with them if you're not townsfolk?
Don't you recognize us?
You watch more guards begin to round the corner at the sound of shouting. Right now, we're supposed to stay on lockdown. Captain of the Guard's orders.
And where were you when they were killing the man in there?
I don't know, we were trying to defend other members of the city.
So go defend them.
Get inside now. We're not asking you.
I think Ezra would just softly turn his head and just Aerith. Like I can't deal with this right now. Figure it out.
I think we might be stuck here a little while.
For a
But that-
little while.
That doesn't mean we can't leave tomorrow.
Let's go back inside for the moment.
Maybe
That's
we
sort
can
of-
have a little rest.
Sort of stare at
How you
guard.
gonna rest?
Why don't we head up to Arena's room?
I sort of stand in the doorway
For
and just sort of
privacy.
glare down the guards.
Something wrong with your eyes there, mate.
I don't say anything.
Inside. Barricade the doors.
I could always turn into Strahd if you want me to.
Don't even.
They will kill all of us.
There's definitely like a feral little growl in Ezra's voice when he says that to Newton.
I'm just saying it's always an option.
The orphanage is pretty close to us, right?
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah.
back of the turf.
Gotcha. So I think I sort of turn to everyone and let's go see if we can find some sanctuary in the orphanage. Maybe Velasco can hide us at least until nightfall and try to get out of this
Oh,
place.
it's about midnight at this point, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ezra's
Then
gonna go
Alice-
inside and sit in a half-broken pew.
At least enough for us to find some place to rest. That
Like I said, Arena's room is right upstairs. It's empty. She's not here. If we want privacy, and it's a bed in a room.
well, we should do it somewhere hidden. Not where they're gonna come and look and ask questions.
Well, then let's go in the catacombs. No one knows where that is.
Is it really that hidden? That the latch behind the
With the rug thrown over it. No.
I'll do it for you. I'll stay out here.
One of the townsfolk who's still there with you says we could close it for you as well.
I don't think Ezra can meet their eyes, actually.
Aerith,
He'd just go.
you hear this in your head, Aerith. You hear the revolution is at dawn. We take back this city and make it safe again.
Do I recognize the voice?
Recognize the voice as Fiona Vaughn. You can respond.
I don't say anything. So I sort of rush ahead downstairs and I want to seal the room. That catacomb where the bones were, make sure it's closed.
So you go back down. Where the rest of you doing? As Aerith is doing that.
Ezra would go.
Yeah, I'll try and, I guess, go into the room where the bones are. I mean, that's the only other room down there, right?
Yeah, otherwise it's just catacombs and then laundries.
Yeah.
As you walk by again, there's like he's laying over on his side, muttering to himself. Stiki,
Sure.
If he turns his back so the console can't see him, and he says to it.
I missed that, Stiki. Can you say that again?
Stiki, Stiki turns his back so the townsfolk don't see him, and he's facing the door. He pulls out the paper and he says to it, "Did you know this was going to happen?"
I knew it was a possibility. There were plenty of paths to get around this.
Why didn't you warn us?
Telling the future is not a simple art form. Should I warn you of every potential strand of fate that could come to pass?
I mean, if this was one of the fates, it would have been nice to have known, because a lot of people died today and it's our fault.
Fates could pass.
Unknowingly to Stiki, Loretta has sat down and for the first time in a long time pulled out her tarot cards and turns over the top card, and I just generated it, and it's the devil.
Rick, you said that Havok was going to that room where the bones were, but Aerith, I said that I tried to rush down there first and to seal it. So you find me beginning to seal it.
Okay,
So-
we can be in the hallway. I don't have my heart set. It was just the other room. That's all.
Okay, I just wanted to
If we're gonna hash it out in the
clarify.
hallway, we're gonna hash it out in the hallway. That's fine.
All right.
Stiki, did you have any more things that you were saying there?
No, I'm just gonna put it away.
Okay.
Did everybody go sit in the catacombs?
Newton stopped, flipped that card over by you, and then I believe you said you were going down, Newton, right?
I was just off. I was just down off
Gotcha.
myself, like as an aside. Like while that was going on, I was cinematically it would have worked. It didn't really work.
Stiki, before you put the paper away, you get one final message, which is, this isn't set in stone. It can be undone.
Oh.
I can't give you all answers.
Okay, how do I find the answers?
You're in the building that houses them.
So we can make it so that this didn't happen?
Not exactly. But you could find a way to make the town safe again.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. He puts the paper away. Oh, as he's putting away, he says, I hope you're safe too. Puts it away. Stiki rushes into wherever the rest of the group is.
Okay.
And almost like a mania has passed over Stiki. Like, this dude is his emotions are on a fucking roller coaster right now. Stiki rushes in and he says, "There's a way! There's a way! There's a way, everybody!"
You know of a way out of the town?
No. What did it say? There is a way to make this town safe again. We can help a little bit before we go, because I mean we're stuck here for a little bit anyway, right?
I don't know. I think we've done enough with these
Did-
people. We
Yeah,
need to taking care of ourselves. I think it's
Mhm, I agree, but some of this is kind of maybe also our fault.
Yo, our track record is
Our
pretty
fault?
shit.
Whoa.
This is
Hold
not
on.
our fault.
Yeah, if you think for a second that this is our fault, that's
Did we
ridiculous.
steal the bones? Did we take
Those,
them?
right, those things were here in the city already. If you think for a second they weren't planning this tonight, that It's ridiculous. They were here already.
The moment that Havok raises her voice, Stiki smiles and like snaps his head and says, "Do you really think that we didn't bring some of this with us when we walked into this town?"
Yes.
No,
we didn't bring.
I don't
anything.
believe that at all. Milovos told us that someone came to him, asked him for the bones. That was not on us. That would have happened whether we were here or not. This city has been without the devil for a long time. And you don't think he had a problem with that?
Why do you think he took the bones?
For this. And DM, would I remember the father telling me that he had to do a ritual to like get the protection?
Probably.
Okay.
But DM, Milovos was like under some sort of incantation or something, right?
No, from
he was
what
just
Ezra
doing it of his own
relayed to
accord.
you was that 3 children went missing from the orphanage, running off into the woods. Milovoj made a deal with a cloaked figure who said she would give him gold if he stole the bones, so that he'd be able to hire hunters to go after the kids. So that's why he did it.
Okay, Stiki stops arguing and he just turns and leaves the room.
Okay.
This place is cursed, and it's time that we focus more on trying to get out of this place and back to where we all belong.
I'll kind of step forward and I'll be like, look, I know and I can tell that we're all angry and upset about what happened here tonight. But I truly feel that if we went to sleep, this would have happened while we were in our beds.
Where were you?
I was trying to get more people to help us here. Obviously, we were struggling. I saw on my way.
When I
Izzy.
was calling
saw
for you, where were you?
the woman that killed Father Lucian. She was in a side room. I think it was maybe like an office, and she was burning something that I think was important, something that she didn't want us to have, for the reasons that I think.
Fixing the bones were important.
But again, look, there's a specific ritual that you need to do. Father Lucian told me this. We weren't going to be able to do it. Exactly. I tried my best to save Father Lucian. I was up there fighting for him. I tried. And then I heard that woman in a room burning something. Therefore, something important about that. Something she didn't want us to have. Maybe the answer.
Well, she started with the bones.
And we got the bones. We have the bones. We wouldn't have had the bones if we went to sleep. I understand that you guys think this is my fault and that you are blaming me and thinking that we would be in a better situation if we just went to bed.
We would.
Right.
Not went to bed, but we would have been better if you hadn't thought every decision you ever make in your entire life is right. Now shut up! Stop logicking your way into some moral position that you don't have. I don't want to hear it. Now the best we can do is go to sleep. I don't want to hear your needling fucking voice again tonight.
Ezra, you don't want to step to me. You don't. Trust me.
Be quiet.
I'm not going to step down to you.
Everybody, I step in between them. I'm like, everyone, stop. It's been a long day. Just stop right now before we do something you're gonna regret.
From the hallway or wherever the outside area is, you hear Stiki's, I second what Aerith said!
Loretta, are you doing anything during this?
I'm still looking at my tarot cards. I drew 2 more. The Tower and the World.
And I focus more on Ezra and sort of very, very slowly walk towards Ezra and sort of like put my hands up and try to see if there's some reaction if I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder.
His eyes look to you, but he doesn't move.
Okay. And then I look over to Havok, and I'm like, would you be willing to give us some space?
I'd like everyone to make a charisma saving throw that's down there.
19.
28.
16.
27.
Natural 1.
I'm sorry, is that me too?
No, you're upstairs. Havok and Newton. You do feel any strong emotions that were rising up begin to calm.
We felt. Did I still feel like a?
You felt for a moment what you and Ezra both felt is as though you were about to calm down. And it's almost like when you're in an argument with someone, things are starting to settle, and they say that one thing that just keeps the emotions right where they were. Not like you feel like you have to lash out in this moment or anything, but just
I'm still where I was.
The calm you felt like you were maybe about to hit, you just don't anymore, and you're like, right.
And we don't know where that came from. What the hell? Did you guys feel that?
Do we know it was? Do we know that we felt like magic?
Yeah, that's how you know you felt some magic.
Something's still here. Something's still here.
It.
On alert.
I
take out my rapier. And I just start looking around this place and searching for some sort of hidden or invisible, something.
And even as you're doing that, Aerith, you almost feel a little silly. Like, what? Why am I doing this? What's the point of this? Same with you, Ezra. You momentarily felt a bit angry towards some kind of magic attempted at you, but for the most part, you actually do start to naturally feel more of a sense of not magically induced, just doesn't have to be taking you all the way back down to Zen Master, but just slightly less angry.
Now, if you would all like to sleep, I can take watch. Since we all know my nature now, you can know that I don't sleep. I need to rest, but I don't need to sleep. Make yourselves comfortable at your will.
I don't know. I guess I need some guidance. If I feel like some sort of thing trying to influence my state, I feel like Earth would be upset by it. But if it's still overpowering that sense, then then I guess we'd stop searching.
Okay. Stiki, you made your way back upstairs. What are you doing up there?
I'm gonna go into Arena's room.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down somewhere and pull out the book and place the page on the book as if I'm reading, just in case anybody walks in.
Okay.
I guess before I settle down, I would. None of us should be alone right now. I'm gonna go get Stiki.
Ezra would hold up a hand, look at Havok, and look back at Aerith, and I will go get Stiki. And is gonna say,
I will go get Stiki. I'm just kidding, I don't say that.
I was like, don't fucking start with me!
No, I would not say that.
And Ezra's gonna go.
Ezra, at this moment, you feel like you don't want to leave this room.
Oh?
For some reason, there's comfort here. I wouldn't be up there.
Is it the comfort that I felt earlier?
It's a sense of comfort. Yeah, it's
Like when I was praying on the boats?
Yeah.
Okay, well, do I feel that before I say that then?
You feel it as you start to move like you're going to leave.
I'll come with you. Yeah. So I start to go. And, yeah. Are you coming? You stay? Yeah. You stay. All right. I'll go get Stiki. And I move to go to the ladder.
Ezra is, however, going to put himself as far away as possible in this hallway from Havok. I would like to be clear, not in a scared way. In a, I'm not about to start more shit kind of way.
No, I inside checked that and it's scared. Take my earrings out!
And you hear outside the church the sound of Henrik Van Voort saying, "There was an ugly one I saw earlier."
Yeah, I'll go the opposite side. Before Aerith goes, just real quick, I'm just gonna walk up to him and just whisper real quickly, "Thank you for getting the bones." And then I'll just go find a corner.
Wait, how does he know that I have? How does she know that I have?
No, I mean earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I mean
back
earlier. Oh, sorry.
And but for a second, like Aerith's like,
"Oh, did I catch that?"
You just see a odd moment
Okay.
where Aerith registers it.
Fair enough.
That's it.
You can inside check if you'd like.
Of course.
Nah, it's fine.
And
I don't think I'd be paying close attention.
before she goes away, I say, I don't think this is your fault. This is not your fault. Okay. I say it quietly. I say, this is not. He's just he just doesn't know what to do with the situation, and he's blaming you.
You see just a very much calmer than a minute ago. Just a nod of like, I know, it's not my fault.
I mean, he may blame me for it, and I'll try to speak up, but this isn't the moment, okay? So I know you're tough. You just have to take it, okay? And Aerith, I think this is probably one of the first times that Aerith is going to reach out and sort of just touch Havok on the shoulder, and then actually then make it more of a squeeze.
And I just kind of like move my head to like almost like he's shorter than me, but like nuzzle, just kind of nuzzle real quick.
All right. I'll be right back. Get some rest, okay? Okay. All right, come on, Stiki. And I go up the ladder.
We're at 10:15. I'd like to go another 5 minutes total. Would that be okay? Just to wrap up Stiki?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure.
Stiki, while this was happening, you had pulled out your book with the paper. What are you doing?
Talking to it.
Let's hear it.
Hi. So I know I have to go to the mountains to find my sister, and I think we're all leaving. My friends are coming with me. They want to help me. Just letting you know.
So you're not going to try to rectify things here?
I don't know how to rectify things here. Do you have any suggestions?
Yes. As I told you a moment ago, search this place.
Okay. What am I looking for?
You'll know it when you find it.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
No response.
Okay. He closes the book. He puts it away. And he starts looking through the rooms, through arenas, through the room where Havok saw the vampire lady.
Okay. Make an investigation check for both rooms. First for arenas and then for the vampire ladies.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
So for arenas, it was the nat 20.
Remember, you do have Cardic Inspiration that I don't think you've
And an
used.
8.
So now would be the time.
I have not used it.
5 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
It has been very, very
3 minutes.
Ooh. What is that?
Investigation.
Plus
12?
No, queen.
It's plus 10.
Plus 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so 18. So 20 and 18.
Looking through Arena's room, you don't find anything that seems to strike you as what was being referenced. As you are looking through the room that the woman was in, you search around through the desk, and you find what appears to be a false drawer. You push past it, and you find a note written on a sheet of paper. You pull it up, just as Aerith enters the room.
Hey, Stiki, we got all stick together tonight. We can't fight anymore.
Look! What is this?
Yep.
Stiki starts opening it.
You open it, and it says, the final words of Father Lucian. Those heroes who came to our town. May you take this guidance and protect Velaki, the whole of Earth, against humanities. And as you start to read the note, and Aerith, you sit there with Stiki, waiting. And down in the crypt, in the catacombs, you all deal with the complex emotions and the exhaustion of a horribly long day. One that started with Victor, with you returning wine to the village, and has ended in a place of darkness. But unknown to you three, perhaps with a glimmer of hope. That's where we're going to end tonight. Right, guys.
Christ, Justin.
It's a real fun one. There's a lot going on. A lot of interesting choices have been made, dominoes that are falling that will have ramifications.
Those
bad going forward.
Those 3 tarot cards actually say quite a bit about this situation.
Would you like to share before we go?
Yeah, if there's like a postscript on this episode, it's Loretta sitting there and she's humming the song she was singing upstairs, and then she says under her breath, "It looks like you won this time, but the fool approaches."
Cut to black. And we'll see you all next time here on Character Player, 2 Mondays' time. Until that time, remember, no guts, no story. Have a good night.